Alrighty folks, welcome back. Hope you're doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good myself. We got to look at a couple more mini GTs that might make the top 10 list. And funny enough, it's two cars that originated from the James Bond line. So the Lotus Esprit Turbo in silver metallic right here, and then the BMW Z8 Alpina. Really excited for both of these. And then I did pull out the other versions of them. So this is the Lotus Esprit. We looked at this not too long ago. This one was a little inaccurate. It's not supposed to have gold wheels. But there was that one, the Z8 with the rockets on the sides and the cloth top. And then we got the regular release of the Z8, just the regular convertible with the red interior. This was phenomenal. And I think I can say with confidence that the Z8 is going to be on my top 10 list this year. I just think it was really well done with the interior detail. I just don't know which version yet, because there is now 3 of them. So that's why I wanted to look at this one. Ooh, this has a different BMW logo on it than I've seen before. That is new to me. Typically, it looks like this, where it has all the different grills in it. As you kind of shift the angle, it has all the different grills. So I'm assuming BMW has a new logo now, because that's the first time I've ever seen that. So that is very cool. I don't know if I prefer this sticker, but anyways, there's all that information. This is left-hand drive, and this is Mini GT number 1082. And of course, this one is going to be quite a bit different because it is the Alpina spec. Well, it probably won't be that much different, but it for sure has different wheels than the regular silver release. So here it is, and that paint is incredible. So it's the Alpina blue, very nice metal flake paint. Oh man, I love Alpina. I think Alpina is one of my favorite in-house customizers. Definitely my favorite one for BMW. I think it's one of the only BMW ones that they still have. I know they used to have I don't know how to say it, Harge. But yeah, Alpina, beautiful. I have some other Alpina stuff from Mini GT, and they always slap. The paints are always incredible. And yeah, like I said, it does have different wheels than the regular version. It has the Alpina wheels, which it's like a 5-spoke, but there's 4 spokes for each main part of it. And there's supposed to be air going through those on the real car, but that's so small that I don't think Mini GT would have been able to do that. But they look really good. They have the Alpina logos in the center. Just very classy, very cool wheels on this one. And just like the other Z8, this will roll exceptionally well. I also have noticed, I haven't brought it up before, I took a recent release apart to swap the wheels just because I was goofing around, and I noticed that Mini GT has started to grease the axles on these Mini GTs. You can see, and I might have shown this before, but if you look in the axles on the edge, where it goes into the wheel, there's a little bit of blue lubricant right there, and they've been doing that, I think, I think they started doing it this year, but if you notice why some of the new Mini GTs, the axles just feel a lot more solid and they roll a lot smoother, that is why they're actually starting to lubricate it, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a nice little, not really an upgrade, but a nice little quality of life feature with these models. So I'm definitely very happy that they've started doing that. But anyways, let's get into it. So, like I said, beautiful Alpina blue paint. Oh man. I'm a sucker for a good paint, and I think I like it more than the silver. The silver was really good too, but something about that blue, and I love the wheels. So, but vent on the side looks awesome. You have the silver, a little bit of venting, and then the BMW logo. Super cool. On the James Bond version, those folded down, and they actually retained all that detail, which is awesome. And yeah, the interior detail on these is just really nice. So this one has a tan interior, and then it's got that Alpina blue on the seats. And then it's also got some blue in the center console where the shifter is. They painted the shifter silver. And then it has the steering wheel, which is in the same style as the wheel spokes. I think they did that on all the Z8s. Maybe not. But I know that they did it on all of them that we've gotten so far. They did that Alpina wheel style spokes for the steering wheel, which I think is awesome. So steering wheel looks really nice. Nice silver details. BMW logo in the center. And then you do have all the gauges in the center up on the dashboard, which they did not do any prints or anything for the actual dials or whatever, which I think is okay at this price point. But then there's a detail on the side of the door, kind of two-tone black and tan with a silver handle. Just really incredible. You got some silver dials and stuff on the in the center right there. Very nice interior. Very nice. I see a BMW logo right there between the two seats as well. And then a little bit of silver on the base of these little halos that go behind the seat too. Very nice interior. This is one of the reasons that I loved this release so much from Mini GT, is it's just really good. And Almost Real released theirs too, and theirs was awesome as well. Their interior detail was also very, very good. But anyways, yeah, so here is the front view. Headlights look awesome. There's two little silver circles in there for the actual headlight bulb details. And then that's just kind of sitting on some black plastic. A couple small white acrylic lenses here. Those are probably fog lights. And then the turn signals on either side are also done in orange acrylic. So very nice headlight work on these. The BMW badge looks great. The front grille detail looks amazing. Just overall super, super nice. And then here's the back. Nice exhaust tips coming out from the bottom side, done in silver. And then a couple brake lights down here right above them. And then there's also the taillights, which are kind of like a two-tone. So the top layer is going to be orange, and then the bottom layer is red, just like the real car. And there is also some nice Alpina printing on the back right there, right behind the boot. And the boot has that nice BMW logo on it. Third brake light up here at the top as well. Just looks very, very nice. And then there's a couple little lights down here on either side of the license plate as well. And I also forgot to say there is a rear view mirror inside the car that's done with some silver paint, which is also very nice. It adds a lot to the interior detail. So I think that's about it for this one. Silver door handles look great. Just a very nice looking car. Super nice car. I love the Z8. The Z8's awesome. And this Alpina one, honestly, looking at all three of them right here, I think the Alpina is going to be my favorite. But I'll have to decide that when I get ready for the news video. Anyways, let's jump into the Lotus. So this is the second version of the Lotus we've gotten. And as I said earlier, the one from this white one right here is a little inaccurate. From what I could tell from the movie, it should not have a tan interior. It should either be black or like maybe a dark brown. And then the wheels should not have gold in them. They should have like a dark gray. Unless there's two versions from the movie. I looked a lot after I did the video on that one, and I could not find a version from the movie with the gold. So I was actually thinking about swapping the interior and the wheels from this one into that one to make the James Bond a little more accurate. But anyways, I digress. This is Mini GT number 1109, Lotus Esprit Turbo in metallic silver. And then there's all the information on the back. This one is right-hand drive. Not sure if these came in left-hand drive. I assume probably not, but they might have. And here it is. So, this does not really look like a metallic silver to me. This looks more of like a champagne. In fact, this kind of looks like the paint that my BMW in real life has. It's a bronze beige metallic. It kind of looks similar to that. Definitely don't really get a big silver vibe from this one, but either way, it looks really, really nice. It is more of a champagne color though. Like in person and on camera, it looks pretty much the same in both, and it definitely has like a gold tint to it. So definitely doesn't seem like silver to me, but very nice casting. The James Bond one was really nice too. I had a little bit of a quality control issue on my white one with this Lotus text on the back. You can see there's some black paint chipped off in there. But this one looks pretty solid. I don't see any issues here. But very nice taillights on this one. They look awesome. They're textured. Got the orange and then red. A little bit of white and then red again. The bumper on the back with the Lotus looks awesome. Exhaust tips are great. A little bit of black paint in there, and then they're done in silver metallic. Just a very nice looking car. Louvers on the rear window look awesome as well. I think there's actually air passing through these louvers, which is great. And yeah, it's just very cool. Little bit of red trim on this one. Well, not trim, but a little bit of red pinstriping, which looks awesome with this color. The white one had it as well. And then, of course, the Turbo Esprit badging on the side, and then also up here at the front on the hood. Looks awesome. Headlights are down, of course. I hope they do a headlights up version. That'd be pretty cool. And then you got a couple lights up here at the front. These ones are a little crooked. I don't remember the James Bond one being like that. No, the James Bond ones were perfectly level. These ones are crooked, so that kind of sucks. Little bit of a a quality issue there, but they look good. Like the actual lenses themselves look good with the orange and the white. Just a very cool car. The wheels are awesome. These are like a BBS style Euro weave in silver. They look great. Back tires are thicker than the front ones. Just a very, very cool car in general. I love the black trim that runs down the side on the doors right there too. Super awesome. Black interior, like I said. And yeah, I think this James Bond one would look a lot better if I swapped the wheels in the interior. I might just do that for a laugh, but we'll see. But yeah, this one's really nice. Aside from these front headlights being a little crooked, it's almost perfect. So, but both of them had quality control issues, so kind of unfortunate, but I do really like them both. They are very cool. So yeah, there is that one. I will try to put a photo up of an Alpina Z8 in this spec on screen. Hopefully. I have looked at a lot of photos before, and the Mini GT did such a good job with this casting. Very, very nice. And then I'll also try to find a picture of the Lotus Esprit Turbo in this silver metallic color, metallic silver. Yeah, it does not look silver to me. I wonder what the real life color looks like. It might be a little bit more silver, but this is definitely more of like a bronze, like a bronzy color, which is very nice. I think it looks awesome. If it was silver, it'd look more like the wheels. That's kind of like the biggest comparison. But yeah, looks very good. Couple of contenders for top 10 for sure. I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to look through and pull everything out and look again. But anyways, there are still quite a few more Mini GTs I need to get through, and there's some that are just not here yet. So it's possible that the top 10 video doesn't come until like towards the end of January. I just want to make sure I get everything in and look at everything. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next video.